everyone, and it's a pleasure being here in International Conference on Globalization, Entrepreneurship, and Emerging Economies. So let me start explaining my research, which is, does entrepreneurial marketing impact business sustainability? And I'm going to provide a new evidence from small and medium enterprises in Egypt. So first of all, the presentation outlined and cover the research, introduction, objectives, research variable hypotheses, and also the conceptual framework, the methodology and research findings, moving on, recommendations, and finally, limitation and future research. So as long as we are working in a very dynamic environment, and actually some author called it by VUCA world, and as we know that VUCA is an acronym, stands for volatile, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. So the marketing environment now are high complex, and actually traditional marketing techniques are not enough to gain a competitive advantage and to achieve also the business sustainability with the evolution of new technology and increasing complexity as well. So moving from traditional marketing to entrepreneurial marketing, this was in response with the Egyptian Vision 2030, and to able to achieve as well sustainable development goals. One of the most important factors that small and medium enterprises need to consider is entrepreneurial marketing. And the mix between entrepreneurship and marketing is nowadays one of the more important factors in enhancing the performance of small and medium-sized enterprises, because it's actually involves using innovative and creative ideas in order to create value for their customers. So with the rapid emerging growth in small and medium-sized enterprises, I actually focused on the small business here in Egypt, because nowadays the perceptions of entrepreneurship in Egypt is extremely high, and the government nowadays is supporting the entrepreneurship in different ways. For example, we have here, according to the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, they are providing number of projects to support the university students to perform number of small ideas, small business ideas, and they are. And actually, I was focusing on choosing small and medium-sized enterprises here in Egypt, because nowadays the entrepreneurship is extremely high, because the number of ministries like Ministry of Planning and Economic Development provided a number of initiatives for university students to make them able to create new ideas for small businesses if they are wanted to be an entrepreneurs in the future, and providing them with online platforms that providing large packages of courses, how to start a visibility study and start a small business and so on. And it's just qualifying in the 3 main languages, Arabic, English, and even with sign language as well. So when it comes to defining what means entrepreneurial marketing, actually, as I mentioned before, that the mix between entrepreneurship and the marketing is considered new technique in the marketing strategies, specifically for small and medium-sized enterprises. And we have different views and definitions for entrepreneurial marketing that has been presented by a number of authors. But actually, when it comes to defining what means by entrepreneurial marketing, we have the most frequently used definition, which is proactive identification, exploitation of opportunities for acquiring and retaining profitable customers through innovative approaches to risk management, resource leveraging, and actually creating value creation for the customers as well. So the concept of sustainability is considered one of the vital parts of organization's operation, and it involves that the organization must take into consideration 3 main items, which is environmental, social, and economic benefits, in order to take into account also the social and environmental changes that are happening in the world right now. So the main objectives of this research is to examine the impact of entrepreneurial marketing practices, which is customer intensity, proactiveness, innovativeness, value creation, competitor orientation, risk-taking, and marketing mix on a business sustainability in a small and medium-sized enterprises operating in Egypt. And also, I would like here to investigate the moderating effect of the government support on the relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability. As shown here, it's a conceptual framework for our variables in this research. We have here entrepreneurial marketing as an independent variable, and as shown here also, the dimensions and the practices of entrepreneurial marketing, which they are customer intensity, value creation, innovativeness, proactiveness, and risk-taking, competitor orientation, and also marketing mix. And we have here also the dependent variable, which is business sustainability. And also we have the moderating variable, which is government support. And based on the conceptual framework, we actually hypothesize the following hypotheses, starting with hypothesis number 1, which is there is a significant relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability. And as shown here that from H1A to H1G, I'm focusing on the dimensions and the practices of entrepreneurial marketing, how it's positively relating to achieve the target of using entrepreneurial marketing. And hypothesis number 2 is government support has a moderating effect on the relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability. Okay, moving on, research methodology. This research is used quantitative approach as we obtained 257 from small and medium enterprises, and this was randomly selected from according to the Central Bank of Egypt report for small and medium enterprises operating in Egypt. And actually, I would like you to know that here in Egypt, small, micro, and medium enterprises contribute about 80% of the GDP in Egypt. And actually, according to statistics of Central Bank of Egypt 2021, Egypt is considered major player in the Middle East economy and has made considerable efforts in undertaking entrepreneurial activities to enhance its economic development. So this research is aimed to collect data through a questionnaire that was designed online through using Google Forms, which is considered one of the low-cost method and shorter time frame. And actually, out of 300 questionnaires that were distributed, only I got 257 after screening them. And actually, the construct used in this study was derived from previous research, and some of them modified to reflect the study context. And all the construct measured here was only measured by 5-point Likert scale, which is 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. Regarding to the analysis, I used BLS and SEM to validate data reliability and the measurement model using also and testing hypotheses by structure equation modeling. When it comes to explain what are the main conclusion and the findings of this research, I would like to identify that this research declared that entrepreneurial marketing has significant effect on business sustainability. And actually, although the focus of previous study was only focusing on small and medium-sized enterprises in developing countries, I do consider that this research contributed uniquely to the entrepreneurial marketing literature by linking the entrepreneurial marketing, not only the performance for specific organizations, but also to guarantee to what extent entrepreneurial marketing gonna enhance the business sustainability. And actually, it's clarified that entrepreneurship application in the marketing of a small and medium-sized enterprises, it enhances positively the business sustainability. In addition, the result of this research reveals that entrepreneurial marketing can help small and medium-sized enterprises to improve their sales and profitability as well. Okay, when it comes into consideration that by using entrepreneurial marketing, the organization and the small business management for small and medium-sized enterprises be able to capitalize on opportunities and develop effective strategies, and being also closer to their customers and best utilize the resources, and also taking into consideration how to be aware of their competitors. Also, this research revealed that it provides us with practical and managerial implication. It shows an entrepreneurial marketing is considered one of the modern marketing tools that helps small and medium-sized enterprises to improve their competitiveness. And actually, we can say that small business owners will be able to realize the importance of this discipline to develop deeper understanding of the environment they are operating in and working in, and taking into consideration how to enhance their sustainability by being proactive, taking risk, and recognizing opportunities, recognizing their competitors, and develop innovative strategies and improve their customer value, which is really important to all organizations. So with other consideration to the rapid emergence and the evolution of new technologies, as I mentioned before, that we have to know that the customer preferences and the customer individual differences enhance a very important item. We have to think and rethink about it to enhance the business sustainability and to develop an entrepreneurial marketing that enables them to identify and capitalize on opportunities that are available to them. And why not we may prepare a good action plan that helps to identifying the need of their customers, and it should additionally help and build competitive advantage by understanding the various factors that may affect the customer satisfaction and may support to achieve and satisfy the customer need as well. Also, entrepreneurial marketing, as I mentioned before, is non-traditional approach because it's allow small and medium business owners specifically to maintain their market process in an efficient and effective way. And this research adds to the future review by testing the relationship between sustainability of Egyptian and medium-sized enterprises and the entrepreneurial marketing practices, as I mentioned. And the result of this research also revealed that the government support is considered one of the main items that actually in this relationship has a significant effect on the relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability. So it has been concluded that developing and maintaining effective marketing into entrepreneurial marketing is necessary to improve small and medium enterprises sustainability, and the result of this study could be used for further investigate the effect of entrepreneurial practices in small and medium enterprises operating in different environments. So moving on to recommendations, according to my findings, my point of view after reading a lot of articles about this topic, I do recommend small and medium business owners to effectively address the needs and desires of their customer and to adopt an effective strategy and methods. And this is actually could be done through a regular communication and listening to their customers and opinions by dealing them in an honest and professional way. And this is to maintain satisfaction customers and a longer-term relationship by the end and achieve customer value proposition and create value creation by the end. Also, I do recommend that to ensure the operations for small and medium enterprises should provide not only their customer by a specific treatment, but also they have to focus on how they are dealing with their employee, how they are empowering them and provide them with necessary materials and human energy to support them to enhance their productivity, because the employee also may impact positively to the organizational performance, whatever it's a small size or medium size or a large organization. So I do recommend also for enhancing the performance and sustainability to any organization, conducting a marketing research is essential, specifically when I would like to use an entrepreneurial marketing and to provide a very effective marketing strategy. I have to conduct a marketing research because it's essential to identify and capitalize the available opportunities and how to effectively manage the risk inside the environment we are working on, and how to manage in a proactive manner, which is really important to guarantee achieving the goals of the organizations and developing a sustainable strategy as well. Finally, small and medium business owners also need to adopt new ideas and also keep up with the changes in the environment and connect its activities with commitment and social responsibilities, which is really enhance the social values and the various social issues that affect the life of its customers as well. So moving on to the limitations and future research of this research. Certain limitations should be taken into consideration. Although this research provides a framework for assessing the effects of various practices of entrepreneurial marketing on business sustainability, actually, here in this research, we doesn't provide a comprehensive analysis of multiple factors that may affect the entrepreneurial marketing of large organizations. So further research should be extended to examine the framework in a combination of other constructs, and this is to measure the effect of different factors on an organization's entrepreneurial marketing. Also, as I mentioned before, the instrument I'm used here is questionnaire. And actually, as you know, that the questionnaire also may have limitations by using a forced choice skills, which is actually might not be enough for a small business owner or a medium business owner to provide his point of view in details. So I do recommend in this case that further research focusing on using qualitative approach, and qualitative approach will allow for a deeper understanding and factors that enhancing the performance sustainability of a small and medium enterprises. And this could be done by interviewing the owners and let them to speak with a high level of freedom without only trying to answer specific questions with a forced choices, which is really, I do believe that qualitative may be better than quantitative, or may use mix between qualitative and quantitative as well. Also, future research here can be extended to gain better understanding of the role of environmental factors. As I mentioned before, it's important to consider in this model and to test the relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability, to take it into consideration the environmental factors inside the relationship. Also, additional studies needed to assess the role of culture, to what extent we are having different consumers' behavior according to different countries and different cultures, to what extent all those items may enhance the relationship between the entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability. So it should be taken into consideration to test the relationship with new dimensions and new variables. Also, the widening of this research reveals that government support has a moderating effect, as I mentioned before, but I do recommend that future studies should take into consideration various factors that may enhance or may affect positively or negatively the relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability. Consequently, in this case, future research is needed to analyze the relationship between entrepreneurial marketing and business sustainability through different variables and to test if it would change or not. Okay, thank you.